Abegina there speaking to the managing director of the Kenya Tourism Board, Murithi Ndegwa. Well, the government is hinting that it will settle Mumias Sugar Company's huge debts to facilitate its recovery. This is according to Mumias East MP Benjamin Washiali. KTN'S Charles Gitonga reports.
Kenya's sugar industry is one that has struggled for years with mismanagement of sugar companies, reduced earnings to farmers, and the high cost of production being some of the tangible setbacks. One of the companies that has had a rough time in the market is Mumias Sugar. Recently, South African-based Global Credit Ratings downgraded the miller's creditworthiness with a probability of further deterioration, a reflection of Mumias' worsening financial position. This follows a string of losses, unpaid debts, mismanagement and lower production that saw the miller grind to a halt. Mumias reopened its factory last week after 2 months, and now members of parliament from the sugar belt appear optimistic of its revival, especially if the government will go ahead and settle outstanding debts amounting to 2.36 billion shillings. In a phone interview with KTN, Mumias East MP Benjamin Washiali noted that some strides are being made in clearing the debts.
We have been talking to the government, and the government has given us a very good year. They have been, I know, I'm aware they are doing something. But also now the current management has been talking to the lenders, the banks, the lenders money to reschedule their loans so that they can give it enough time for the Mumias to recover.
The MP further adds that the government must deal with the mismanagement that Mumias has continued to face over the years.
If we improved on the management of Mumias is capable of paying their loans without any support. Yeah. But for the sake of takeoff, we must also talk to the government. The government must assist us.
The parliamentarians are also keen to see the sector become more attractive to investment, even as the government prepares to sell a 51% stake in 5 state-owned millers to private investors. The government has written off debts amounting to 33.7 billion shillings in Sony, Chemilil, Zoia, Muhoroni and Miwani sugar companies, and as it looks forward to sell them off, a further 5 billion shillings has been put in place to make them more attractive to investors. With farmers expected to own 31% of the millers, parliamentarians are now suggesting that the farmers should organize themselves into a trust and embrace the shareholding as a block.
Farmers must put their money together under one trust and then apply for shareholding of that factory as one block.
With agriculture being a devolved function, parliamentarians are now urging the county governments to come up with enabling policies for the sector and make it more competitive against other markets that have continued to pump cheap sugar into the country. Charles Gitonga, KTN.